riddled by death. No, did the missus die? Yes, she did. I will replace her with another Targaryen, it's okay. She had a son, though, before she died. This girl is actually the mother of 2 of my eldest. So I'm thinking we marry them and then we legitimize those ones, potentially. Or Arthur doesn't remarry and he just keeps shagging everything that moves. It's a hassle having a wife. I'll drag out the wars as long as I can. Scandal is waiting. Wake the child is mine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm letting the game auto-complete the wars because I don't want to be over the duel limit for too long. If I can avoid it. I mean, I don't think I would convert. But bang the priestess? Absolutely. We might want to head back home or maybe start handing out some titles. Because the attrition is kicking my ass. Oh, there's actually a siege and shit. My sister Rhaenys died in battle against these assholes. There will be hell to pay for all of this. Mark my words. Lannister, hurry up, please. Let's just raise a bunch of mercs real quick. Send in an extra 10,000 mercs, just to be safe. Because this war has gone pretty bloody. Pretty quick. I will not be threatened. Driftmark doing independence. It's because I'm like, way over the faction limit and everything, so they're being real pains in the asses about all of it. Which I could deal with. Kiss me good, my vile hag. Alright, can I do anything with alliance-wise to, like, betrothing Aemon to anyone to get some alliances sorted? Possibly the North, maybe? I might actually just be able to negotiate an alliance with... Yeah, no, they won't. They are my cousins, though. Like, that's my aunt. My legitimate daughter, Lyanna, can marry the Northern Prince. Which gets me an alliance with the North, which I can call down to come help me with the rest of this nonsense. I have no... The Santa Guard of the Eyrie has made a Cadet Branch now that's ruling from that nonsense. Oh god, it's gonna crash again! Ah, why is it coming so unstable? Yep, it's crashed again. Alright lads, I have a cup of tea. I am slowly freezing to death, and I have given the Iron Islands over to my various sons, my bastard children. I'll introduce them later on, assuming they don't all die. But yes, all of the illegitimate sons that I have all been granted lands and titles and married off to several people and gotten a load of betrothals. So the Iron Islands are now the River Islands, or the Mud Isles, or something. I don't know. We'll rename it later. I am going to march with the Lannisters and go deal with this uprising nonsense that I have to deal with up here. And then go down south and then deal with the frickin' Targaryen nonsense. Yeah, we should easily deal with this. I mean, I could call in, like, everyone. I've arranged a match with the frickin' Graphagars? The Graphagars? I renamed their Cadet Branch, basically. But they are a Cadet Branch of the Santagars. Still, the weirdest thing that I've ever seen happen to date is a Dornish house, a insignificant Dornish house from the middle of nowhere, has somehow inherited the Vale, and are now kings of the Mountain in the Vale. House Graftagar. Santagar, Graftagar. Yeah. And they've taken the Grafton's sigil in the background with a little tower and the burning, but kept the Santagar's house motto is in plain sight, so I made their one above sight. Yeah, the Mountains of the Vale is my ally, the Boltons are my ally. I've got his son betrothed to one of my daughters, and then I've got like 2 other Boltons to that. Also, I have a Cadet Branch of House Bolton as one of my bannermen down here now in the Iron Islands, purely because I felt from an RP perspective, screw it, I'll give one of the Boltons control or something. I am just dealing with this rebel uprising, basically. And I dare not take the game to maximum speed, because the last time I did that, it crashed repeatedly. There's some Martell girl that was married to Maidenpool. Yeah, sure, we'll bang that. King Arthur will bang anything that moves, lads. Anything that moves. Bloody peasants, revolting. They've always been revolting. I mean, he's collecting bastards. It's definitely not a mud, but yeah, it'll still be a legitimate mud. It's rebelled because this gives me an opportunity to teach them a lesson. Trial by combat, trial by combat, trial by combat. I'm like, no, go away. Another trial by combat. I'm losing prestige every time I say no as well. But I don't want a billion pop-ups to deal with the trial by combat. Pesky Targaryen scum. There you go, I caught the fuckers. They can't get away now, I don't think. Probably. Yeah, there you go. Damn, we wiped them out there. The slaughter at Loyalwood. Damn. No, trial by combat, stop asking. God damn you. Just come up, hurry the hell up and go to kill these people, for Christ's sake. The lads, and now we have to deal with the Targaryen retardedness. I could show you the Iron Isles real quick. So, I have the Bolton Cadet Branch over here. Frickin' Bolden. Which definitely needs a new sigil at some point. Pike is under the control of Rivers. Good Brother is my son, and then Vagor is my other son. Well, basically, it's just various members of my family, pretty much. Yeah, I've married them off to various Ironborn, like, women. No, we're pretty chill. The Riverlands are basically untouchable, and I'm pretty sure Arthur's ambitions are not going to stop there. I do like Prince Aegon. He is looking pretty badass, if I don't say so myself. What I can actually do as well is I can technically create the Seven Kingdoms of the Iron Throne. Like, it'd be odd. I don't know whether or not I will go that far, because it was the Muds that led to destroying the Iron Throne in the first place. But then, like, what else do we do at that stage? Because we're kind of basically Targaryen anyway. We're almost like, you know, Arthur views himself as the descendants of Valyria at this stage. He is, you know, all of his sons look primarily Targaryen-y, have the ambition to declare war and take Westeros for himself, kind of vibe. He's already lived up to his name. He's been pretty ambitious. He's secured the Crown Lands in his rule, and he has also taken the entire of the Iron Islands. So yeah, that's a thing. Don't mind me, lads. I'm just trying to bang my aunt. I'm pulling a Jon Snow. I'm pulling a Jon Snow trying to ban my aunt to Daenerys, who's Queen of the Reach. Why am I doing this? Because I want to have my bastard illegitimate children secretly inherit the Kingdom of the Reach. That's what I'm going for here. The weirdest thing ever. The love a nephew feels for his aunt cannot be wrong. It can be. It can be very, very wrong, my friend. But yes. We banged the Queen of the Reach. I'm basically banging I also banged the heir to the Vale's misses, so this one is now mine. Look at his brothers have no good traits, and then suddenly his third son has amazing traits. I wonder why. Suspicious. Man, the idea is he's basically just buggering everything that moves. I'm gonna try to overthrow legitimate lines by just getting my kids to secretly inherit. Not much going on. I am literally just buggering everything that moves. I also changed the River King and the Rivers and Hills. Is there any point in me marrying anyone? I don't know if Arthur really would marry anyone. There is the Harrenhal girl who he could marry and have some of his kids inherit the thing, but I'd rather them not have claims. Because that's the thing, the branch of House Mud that currently rules Harrenhal doesn't have a claim on the Riverlands or anything, so... See, I could marry this girl and then push her claim on the Kingdom of the Reach, assuming that my bastard kids don't inherit. I generally don't think that Arthur bothers remarrying. He just keeps his, like, 200 mistresses. He's banging half of Westeros, dude. Like, half of Westeros he's banging right now. Okay, this is probably the most Arthur thing that I've ever seen. I'm riding through the realm with my beloved Lena. One of my halls. One of my various halls. When we find ourselves deep in the Riverlands. By deep in the Riverlands, he means just outside of Riverrun. This particular tract of land is popularly known as the Teats, for its not-so-subtle resemblance to a woman's bodice. Though tilting your head suddenly, they remind you of a pair that you are intimately familiar with. My lord, Dana asks, something on your mind? You manage to keep your eyes from drifting to the hills, writ small, as an idea begins to form. Look upon these Teats, ye mighty, and despair. She's flattered by this? I'm going to rename the land Dana's Teats. He's renaming pieces of land. It just meant he's the king of rivers and hills, and he's renaming the hills after his various concubines. Now, when anybody has a battle there, they have to say that they battled. You got robust. Sweet. It twins as well. It's also sweet. Yep, our grandsons. What do we name him? I feel like we're long overdue a Christopher. I mean, does he? Does it make much sense? I mean, Arthur is heavily leaning on his Valyrian lineage, and he named his son Aegon, for Christ's sake, and Aegon is also married to a Stormfire girl. It kind of makes sense for them to stick to the Targaryen-y names, right? The Valyrian names. Daemon and Daenerys. Daughter by this random chick. She did not get the hair, though. That sucks. Yes! Look, lads! There is no longer slight doubt in my mind. My aunt, Queen Daenerys, has given birth to a son. We both know that I am the father. Thankfully, Daenerys has kept quiet about me. But he's the heir to the Kingdom of the Reach. He's sickly, but the heir to the Kingdom of the Reach is secretly my son. But we have the Mudjoys, which is my son Aegor, who's married to a Greyjoy, which is just the golden crown on the field of black. I have House Frice, is family, justice, honor. The Mudjoys are against the tide. I think I have. Did I show you House Float? I don't know. There's so many mud cadet branches popping up all over the place. This one's interesting though because it's House Harlaw, and I have actually taken Nightfall from the Harlaws when I took the place, so I am going to name this place. Usually I do this off camera because it takes me a while to get the banners right, but yeah, I want to call it House Knight, because I think he's married to a Harlaw. Yeah, he is. House Knight's motto is going to be, I feel like Reap the Night. See, this is why I don't usually show frickin' me making the Cadet branches, because it takes me ages. I sit here for like ridiculous amounts of time.
A white, I'm gonna say silver, a silver crown on a black field with obsidian gems as a nod to the Valyrian heritage.
And then the scythes as a nod to Harlaw, and the sword for Nightfall. I'd say that's a pretty cool looking frickin' sigil if I don't say so myself. Yeah, House Knight unto the dawn. I like that actually. I very much like that. I kind of want to spruce up House Mudjoy. Okay lads, it took me half a year, but say hello to House Greyfire, apparently. Yeah, there you go. House Greyfire. Which is potentially a bit of a mess. I don't know. The golden crown with the black obsidian emeralds, the kraken's tentacles around the crown, and then the dragons up top breathing fire. House Greyfire. Fire and iron. Yeah, I feel like that's more unique than Mudjoy. I think Greyfire doesn't have a sword to name itself after. It just has its lineage, which is Greyjoy and Valyrian and Mud, and that encompasses all of it because it keeps the golden crown for House Mud. It has the Kraken's tendrils from House Greyjoy. It has the black background from House Greyjoy and House Targaryen. And then it has the two dragons' heads up top as well. I've got cadet branches like House Frice that are just nobodies who control literally barely any territory that have just made themselves cadet branches. House Hammer is still really up there. House Rush, ever just. House Float, never sinking. House Frice, family, justice, honor. House Greyfire, Fire and Iron, and then House Knight is Unto the Dawn. I really like House Knight's sigil. I don't know why. It's simplistic, but it's great. I love it. I basically took the entire Iron Islands and gave all the High Lordships to my bastard sons. Like, they are now the Mud Islands, basically. Ladies and gentlemen, Arthur has finally done it. He is fulfilling his ambition. Because it occurs to me, I've had King's Landing this entire time. There is no way in hell that Arthur the Ambitious, a man who has shagged his way across Westeros, instilled illegitimate children as heirs to the Reach, seized the Iron Islands and the Crown Lands, and made the Targaryens his bitch, would not sit on the Iron Throne. There is no way in hell that he does not claim King's Landing as his capital, the Iron Throne as his capital. The Red Keep is his. He is the dragon. I would not put it past Arthur to create a cadet branch that is the Royal House Mud, with a crowned dragon as the sigil on something, or a field of thingy. But speaking of fields of blood, House Rain, Blood and Honor, with a white crown with the blood gems and the sword, is ruling on Oldwick. House Black, the black-tired sigil background with a iron and bloody crown in the middle, always pure, which I nicked from Harry Potter. But yes, Arthur is going to declare his intention to unify Westeros once more under the rightful kings. The rightful kings being him. And we will start with the Vale. Because I have the Iron Throne, I can now do forced vassalization on the Graftons. I was going to say Graftagar, whatever. On the weirdos in charge of the thing. I will put my rally point at Harrenhal. I could call in the north, but I don't feel like I need to. I'm pretty sure I can deal with this without having to worry about the rest of them. Prince Aegon's kind of a bad. He's not the most amazing commander ever, but he's a decent fighter. And genuinely speaking, yes. I'm gonna send this 20k over to help. I didn't realize they have so many troops. Oh, the Starks have... Wait, what? The Starks are getting involved. They're coming to help, but the Starks are allied to me. Dick move. Also, Aegon is so badass that he's actually beating these guys back. He's winning. He is actually winning. It's going slightly against him now, but he's holding in there. He can hold in long enough for the reinforcements to arrive, hopefully. Hopefully. Reinforcements is taking 1,000 years to get over there, so I actually think he can't. Come on! Come on! Fucking hell. Okay, well, apparently not. Okay, he almost had it. He was doing very well until he wasn't. Why are the Starks gotten involved? Seriously? I'm allied to the Starks. I guess he heard of my intention of unifying Westeros. Screw you, I'm calling Dorne into the war, dude. Get back down. Go, 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 go. And get back down here. Beat the hell out of them. He drank himself to death, fair enough. Also, it's not the Starks, it's the Boltons. I forget about that. Let's see if I can chase down these lads. I can't believe the Boltons have betrayed me like this. I am married to, for some reason, the heir to the Dorne. Don't ask. It's also a Hightower. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that, but apparently it is. Where's my allies? Aha, here we are. Speaking of Dorne, lads. Go, 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 Martell. Come help my ass. Excellent. Beat the hell out of them. Slaughter the bloody gate. Manderly's still in charge of that. It's mostly the North, honestly. The Northmen are in charge. A couple of Boltons. The Vale of Graftagar, whatever the hell. Graftagar? Yeah, Graftagar. The Vale of Graftagar will burn the knee. And the Boltons will be next, because they have betrayed me. I mean, I can kind of see why they'd, like, get involved, because I'm threatening to reunify Westeros and, like, threatening their independence. But still, those guys. But yeah, I am married to Hightower, who is, for some strange reason, the Princess of Dorne married a Hightower dude. I think the mod needs to be fixed in this regard. Because too many times I have seen women rulers just give away their lands and titles because they marry and they take the husband's name, which is just weird. Like, why would a Princess of Dorne ever agree in a billion years? I mean, same thing with me right now is marrying her, but like it's already not Martell. Dorne is already going to go into the hands of the Hightowers. So screw you, it's going to go into the hands of the Muds now because I say so. And I will seduce the bitch. But we wait for my troops to go back up. What I am going to do actually is I have some regiment bases. I want to. What the fuck are Dusk Spears? Ah, from the Crownlands. I made the alliance with the Rock. Fuck! God damn it, I completely forgot about that. Well, I guess we're not going after the Rock now. That's sad. I completely and absolutely forgot that was even a thing. I am going to call Dorne into the war again. And Ironwood into the war. Which is, interestingly, House Royce, by the way. I'm taking Storm's End purely because I can. They just tried to stop me, but, you know. Oh, she died. She died in childbirth. Gave me a kid, though. Hang up. The Stormlands are subjugated. Actually, there is an army of the assholes over here. I'm gonna go kill them quick. If I can, before the game ends. I just find it hilarious. It's, the Muds were responsible for dismantling the Iron Throne, and now Arthur the Ambitious is just like, screw you. Literally, probably knowing him. Alright, let's go after the Reach. We are systematically just destroying the Independence factions and reunifying Westeros. And we're doing it without dragons, because we're better than the Targaryens, lads. Imagine needing dragons. We're back to being, like, way too powerful again. But, it's kind of, yeah. Has she got a metal eye? No. That's a bad angle. Yeah, I didn't even need the Lannisters, honestly. Like, we've already won. I've actually captured my nephew as well. Who I'm pretty sure is actually mine. Most of the Red Wind boys are mine, to be honest. The Muds will reunify Westeros under the rightful. I don't have an alliance with Dorne anymore, so I can just force Dorne to join the fold. The only people I have alliances with are the North and the Rock. And then Westeros is united under the rightful kings once again. I just like the Targaryens are around, but they have absolutely no claim whatsoever on the Iron Throne. It just doesn't exist. In 20 billion years, we'll sail down the Sunspear. I don't know where the Dornish are, but oh well. I'm just gonna keep taking their castle. Where the hell are the Martell? Oh, they're in fucking Stormlands, taking territory for some fucking strange-ass reason. I've taken Sunspear, and hell, the heir to Dorne is currently my son and House Mud, so I think the Dornish bend the knee, frankly. And the armies, and that literally just leaves the Westerlands and the North. But yeah. Arthur's dream of reuniting Westeros is going exceptionally well, to be perfectly fair. We have basically achieved it. I mean, nobody stood a chance. The game is just too easy. But this is me, like, wrapping it up just so I can skip ahead like 300 years and see what happens, really. It's just mildly irritating that I apparently have an alliance with the Rock and the North. Especially the North, considering the Boltons, like, you know, attacked me. I named the half Lannister branch of the family House Riverster. It's half River and half Lannister, and it's just the golden lion with red claws and a field of brown. So that's another Cadet Branch. We are just popping them out all over the place. I desperately want King Arthur to go down, the Conqueror, as being the one to unify Westeros again, so I'm going to break my alliances. Yes, it's going to piss people off, but I don't care. If anything, pissing people off is going to make this more enjoyable, because currently I'm just unstoppable, so. I get attacked an ally, which is minus 25%, and I lose a level of fame. So it is quite punishing. But it is what they stand no chance. I am indestructible. Hey, there's the Lannisters. I found them. Find them on the bridge. And then we march north. I will again lose some negatives due to the fucking alliance breaking nonsense, but it is what it is, boys. Arthur will go down in history as reclaiming all of Westeros, not just half of it. I need to outdo the Targaryens. I need to make Aegon the Conqueror look like a little bitch. I'm sitting in the Iron Throne, court's assembled. Your Grace, what is the meaning of this interruption? Yells at the court, the panting of Lucan. So terribly sorry for the intrusion, Your Grace. Must read this immediately. Parchment from the seal of House Red Wayne. Grand Maester reads a letter. I cannot contain my surprise. It claims that Lambert, presently at the court of Lord Paramount Reach, is in fact the son of me. Yes. Yeah, someone has ousted. I'm not going to respond to this. I don't care. She's wearing a helmet. What the hell? I don't know why she's wearing that helmet. Let's get rid of the helmet. You look... Dragon... What do we name him? Christopher, after all this time? Like, after literally so much Targaryen-y stuff, we name him Christopher. There was about time to be a Christopher on the Iron Throne. We've got Herculean, Beautiful, Genius, and Giant. That is excellent. Literally everything that I could ever have wanted him to get. His father is Daemon the Dragon, who's huge, even though he's not giant. And then we have Prince Aegon the Great Hammer, who is just huge. Where the hell did those Boltons go? They went south, but I don't know where they've vanished to. Assuming White Harbor, right? Yeah. There's like 30,000 of them at White Harbor. They have seals, lads! We're doomed. Doomed! But they do actually have seals, look. Little seals. Get dramatic camera angle, boys. They look like Starks because they're using the Stark North banner for some reason. Because my frickin' mod doesn't do anything about it. I mean, I killed them all. There's no way they can run, right? Yeah, the Slaughterer at Seal Rock. Westeros is reunited under the mod's rule. The Conqueror has outshined even Aegon. Having unified all of Westeros without dragons, lads. We are better than the Targaryens. The Targaryens are pushovers. Aegon was a wuss, lads. Imagine needing a giant fire-breathing lizard to take all of Westeros. Pfft, that'd be ridiculous. Pansy.